Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope well. Thought I'd bust out the EDC Fire Kit a little bit and try out that Firecord. I said I was going to do that at some point. Actually, I think I said I was going to do that in my next one, but now here it is. Right here. Now what I did is I brought with me 2 hanks of it, which I'm going to use as this is what I'm going to use to cut up and burn, so I don't have to dip into my kit. So this will remain just wrapped up with jute if the camera will focus. So let's bust out that cord and see how well it works. Alright, please excuse the strange camera angles. I'm actually working just underneath the cover of the tailgate because it started to rain a little bit. Ferro rod, my striker. Here's my cord. Let's cut a chunk of that off. Let's see if we can even get this out. My camera probably won't show it, but there's the inner strands right here, and then there's this red portion as the fire cord itself, if I can get it out. Did I burn? Yeah, I burned the other end, that's why. Okay. Okay. As I recall, when this first came out, it didn't have the inner strands. It was just the fire cord portion, and then but I guess a bunch of people bitched and moaned that it didn't have the, oh there it goes, didn't have the strands in it. But you know, and honestly, in the 7.5 years of YouTube, and however long I've been camping and using paracord, I've never used or needed the inner strands. Not once. I mean, if I was going to do like fishing, you know, I would just bring fishing line. So separate half of that. Actually, I could probably even split this down a little bit more. I think the idea is that you're supposed to break it down . I separated the strands. Let's see if it'll go with a ferro rod. I gotta retie that jute. I don't know if you have to sit here and mash it down farther. I've actually had this for a while too, so it'll be good to know if it's going to work or not. It doesn't want to stay balled up either. Wow. Didn't even go. Now I don't know if I need more of it or let's see if it'll light with a match. Okay, we'll light with a match. Well, okay, so it lights with direct flame. It burns a bit. I mean, I am only using a small amount, but there goes my match. Didn't take with the fill rod though. Interesting. So let's break down this next one. Looks like there are 4 strands inside. I don't know if it's like jute where you gotta really fluff it. I'm just trying to kind of pull apart. See, if you really needed a fire, you shouldn't have to sit and fiddle with it. You should just be able to take it out and you'd have fire. I mean, that, to me, that's kind of the point of the Firecord. Just because I can, I'm going to hit it with the Nathan 4071, you know, go big or go home. I'm just wondering if it's the ferro rod, or maybe I need to shower with a big beefy boy. Yeah, I'm absolutely just drenching that in ferro rod. 3,000 degree spark and I can't get the cordage to go. Interesting. Maybe I need to break it down more, but see, I wish this camera had better focus. Okay, so what I did is I made up 2 little piles of inner maple bark. And I'm going to use the EDC Fire Kit ferro rod on one, and then the Nathan 4071 ferro rod on the other, just to see if it's the ferro rods, in case that comes up as a question. It's like, well, because you're using a small ferro rod, it wouldn't light. Come on, I could have processed this a little bit better, but... Okay. Okay, so they're both working. So the problem is not the ferro rod. So now I'm kind of rethinking the whole Firecord, because if it's not going to light, I mean, it lit with a match, but it didn't light with a ferro rod. And while I do believe in matches, I mean, what if it's really windy? I mean, what, you know, there's always the what if. You know, what if there's wind? What if there's this? What if there's that? And you know, you could freeze to death because of a what if. So now I need to rethink the Firecord. I mean, at this point, I would rely on it as cordage, and I could, you know, if I have a flame, I could get it to light, but I can't hit it with a ferro rod. Now, maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe I need to break it down more, but then it comes down to, well, how much do I have to fiddle with something to get it to work? So, now I have had it a long time too, so it's not like it's brand new. I mean, I've had it years, which means it doesn't have a long shelf life either. So I'm gonna have to rethink the whole Firecord. I need items. I need in one items that I can rely on. So, well, I don't think it's a bad product. You know, maybe I need to work it down more, but then, you know, like I said, how much do you have to fiddle with it? Well, anyway, interesting data points. Let me know what you think. It's all about trial and error at this point. You know, there's no point in having an EDC Fire Kit if I'm not going to try to make fire with it. So as always, Car, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.